Hello, my friends. In this session, we are going to discuss if else, like in little more detail. For example, now we are creating a program in which if the salary is less than 1000, then we do not have to pay any tax. The tax is zero. Okay. If the salary is in the range of 1000 and it is less than 2000, if the salary is in this range, we have to pay 15% tax. If the salary is greater than or equal to 2000, then the tax should be 25%. So we are making the flow chart, we are drawing the flow chart to solve this problem. So let's start the flow chart, and then the first thing we will ask for the salary, and then here we have to write the condition and we have to check the salary. If the salary is greater than or equal to 1000, this is the condition. And what we need to do, we need to tell him that if the condition is true, what it should do. And we have to tell him if the condition is false, what it should do. So my friends, look at our requirement. Our requirement is if the condition is less than 1000, the tax is zero. We do not have to pay any tax. So here is the condition, and the condition is salary is greater than or equal to 1000. If this condition is false, what we should do, and it should store zero in the tax. Okay, now when this condition will be false, this condition will be false only when the salary is not greater than or equal to. It means when it is less than. So it will come here. Now here, when the condition is true, how much tax we should calculate? 15% or 25%? My friends, we cannot make the decision. We have to check it again, because this condition can be true for 1500. If the salary is 1500, this condition will get true because 15 is greater than 1000. But for the 15, we have to calculate the tax 15%. And this condition will be true for 10,000 as well. So for example, the salary is 10,000. This condition is still true. But for 10,000, we cannot calculate the tax for 15%. For the 10,000, we have to calculate the 25% tax. So my friends, after this thing, we cannot make the decision. So what we need to do, we have to check the salary again. So there will be another condition. And in that condition, we will write if salary is greater than or equal to 2000. Okay. So now my friends, if this condition is true, the tax will be calculated at the rate of 25%. So salary times 25 divided by 100, the calculation. If this condition is false, it should come here and it should execute this part. So tax is equal to salary times 15 divided by 100. And then here we will calculate the net. So net is equal to whatever the salary is minus tax. And then what we will do, we should print the tax and net, and then we will end. This is very important to understand, my friends. So first it will ask for the salary. So for example, the salary, the user has entered the salary 500. Okay. Now it will check this condition. Look at the condition. Is the condition true or false? Is the value of salary greater than or equal to 1000? No, it is not. The condition is false. So if it is false, it will go in that direction. It will make a variable tax and it will store zero into that. And then from here, it will come to this instruction and net is equal to salary. So what is salary? 500. 500 minus tax. What is tax? Zero. So what it will store in net? It will store 500 because 500 minus 0 is 500. And now here we are asking him to print tax. So it will print tax 0 and then it will print net, which is 500. Let's do that thing once again. So salary, it will ask for the salary and the salary is, for example, 1800. Okay. So now this condition is true. So my friends, here we cannot make the decision that we should calculate the tax at the rate of 15% or 25%. We cannot make that decision. So after that thing, we are checking it again. Is the salary greater than or equal to 2000? So this condition is true. It came here and now this is 1800. We will check the condition. Is that condition true? Is the salary greater than 2000? So it is false. So if it is false, it will go there. That is what we told him. We told him that when the condition is false, come here. So it will come here. It will execute this line. It will pick up the value of the salary. It will multiply that thing with 15. Whatever the result is, it will store that result there. Then after this line, it will come here and then this line will execute. So it will pick up the salary, which is 1800, and it will subtract the value of tax from that. And then it will calculate and will store the value inside net. And then it will print the value of tax and net on the screen. I hope it is clear. My friend, in the next session, we will make the program for this flowchart. Thank you very much.